The book goes into this in much more detail. I don't have time to get into all of the specifics, but I think it's critical to ask, why did these 18th century evangelicals reject this idea of any kind of a Christian nation? And they did so for a number of reasons. First, they were very familiar with the history of persecution. Over half of Virginia's Baptist ministers at the time of the American Revolution suffered jail time for preaching. Now, that's critically important. These people knew what they were talking about when they were talking about church-state relations. Over half had suffered jail time for preaching. They would say things like the crucifixion of Jesus was the first fruits of the cooperation of church and state. So they had this historic perspective on persecution, but they also had theological reasons that compelled them to reject the notion of cooperation of church and state and any kind of Christian nation. The first was, the first theological reason is that government has no power over the church. And we're forgetting who's responsible for the church.